Yo, man, this is a special edition. I wonder if we're going to get faculty in the building for this one.
I'm finna throw it in the Discord now.
Man, we got the laziest time zone. California, we be the last to get up. Just everything else is going on. Yo, this just reminds me, man, that I need to be up way earlier more often. This just feels valuable right now.
What you mean?
Cause, man, I be on some like 7, 8 o'clock stuff, you know? And I like to, just get up when I feel like it. You know, that's just how I've lived for quite some time now. But I like pushing it a little. This feels good, man. My brain working on some different like mental waves, being up at like 6 something. I like that.
I don't know. It's interesting because when you start getting stuff done this early in the daytime, you realize how much time you got.
Yeah.
I got like this, and then another show right after this. Then I get to go back to sleep, and I wake up at like 3 like a normal person.
Damn, they just cut Cam Newton. I still ain't even watching football. I need to.
They cut him?
Yeah, he just got cut.
What the hell happened to him?
Like just now. It ain't him. I mean, it's the new people, man. The new people coming up, shining.
What the fuck wrong with all these quarterbacks? Well, but Cam Newton, I feel like was good. Like
he was the MVP.
Yeah, he was the MVP of the league. So he was good.
What the fuck happened?
I'm sure he still is good. But they want to build a franchise around the future, man, instead of like a Brady type. Not that he's a Brady type, but
yeah, I get that. But it's Cam Newton. Like, first of all, how did they cut him? What kind of contract he got where he can get cut?
Hey. Everybody in the NFL got a contract like that.
Boy, that is the trap, boy.
Yeah, no guarantee.
I hate this time of year as far as sports go.
Yeah, what you mean? Because it's no hoop.
It's no basketball. They should be playing WNBA basketball right now.
Aren't they?
No.
Oh,
they do the championship like 2 weeks after the goddamn regular shit. Don't do WNBA when the other shit's on. Do that shit after Summer League, after the Big Three. They can fill the whole year with hoop. They need to rearrange that shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm a baseball fan, but I agree. You know, we living off a lot of the NBA's off-season tactics. Hearing about their summers. Yeah. You know, hearing about their summer plans, man. Where's Devin Booker now? Oh, he's in Paris. Like, nah, man. Yo, man, my memory be on some like, hey, man, I don't feel like it type stuff. Unless I'm on stage. And then I just remember everything I've ever wanted to talk about.
Ha ha ha.
I know, man, we got to start. Y'all been out to Santa Cruz, though, man?
What the fuck is a Santa Cruz?
Yeah, man. Santa Cruz is like Bay Area, Cali. It's kind of grungy. It got a whole bunch of surfer type people.
Me and BT went to Santa Cruz.
Yeah. I did?
That's when we did the fucking San Francisco International.
Y'all was in that?
Oh. Okay.
Y'all was in that? I didn't even know.
Yeah, man, I be in Santa Cruz all the time.
No, nigga, that was the night I learned about almond milk.
Damn.
You know, BT put me on the almond milk.
Yeah, but it seems fitting it would come from that region.
Come on, man. Big healthy out here, bro.
Look, I think it was when we came back that night. He was like, nigga, you drink, like, you use, like, regular milk for cereal? Nah, bro, use almond milk. Like, that shit tastes the same. And if you want that shit sweet, you can get, like, the vanilla kind and all that shit.
And this was years ago. It had to be years ago, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Sebi, bro. I've been on that, fam.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, Sebi wouldn't tell you to fuck with that, but
we fuck with oat milk.
hemp milk.
Yo, seriously?
Oh man, I don't do drugs, bro.
I don't
know either, man.
I don't fuck with milk at all.
Yeah, man. I'm on the fence with milk. I ain't really fooling with it either.
I actually prefer almond milk over regular milk.
I hope so.
I mean, outside of the side effect, just the consistency, all that shit. It's like substantially, it tastes better.
Yo, man, I feel like we just said this, or I just said this in the other brain, man. But why are we even drinking milk from a cow in the first place? Is just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, man, like, how much sense could it make if we were supposed to drink breast milk from humans, and then we just picked a cow? They was just saving money, man. It was like, yeah, man, just get it from that animal over there. They ain't doing shit.
That was anticlimactic.
Oh, that was about to be that was you about to come, and then the lights wasn't on.
At all. Not only was the lights wasn't on, the camera ain't plugged up right.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that too, man. I like the non-big announcement, because if they listening in the car, they don't know if we on camera or not.
It's so dark.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, it's a nighttime where I am.
Dark outside, man. There's no sunlight.
You know, that's actually what it is. It is actually
You lack a natural light.
Might be a little overcast today.
Yeah.
I need a hat, man. They about to get me in the comments.
What up, man?
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's happening, man? How was your weekend?
My weekend was chillaxed.
Did you just turn a light on?
Yeah. I did, bro. You having a seizure?
No, I know you turned the light on, but you didn't know it was off?
Oh, I knew it was off, but normally when we do it, I don't have the overcast is just a lot today. It was like,
I thought the nigga literally was like, yo, it's dark, and then it was like turned the light on, like, yeah, that's better.
I did.
Something changed in here.
That's exactly what happened.
Y'all sleep with the blinds, man? Y'all sleep with the blinds closed?
Absolutely.
I used to have these big fucking. They're still here. I'm looking at them right now. I mean, okay. Think of a TV box. I cut a TV box in half, like a 84-inch TV, and I took the full frame and put that shit in the window. So there used to be no light in my room at all. And then I don't remember when I had the 19, you gotta let that bitch air out. So I had to take everything out. And now when I have the window, I have my window been open since July, right? With the AC on, because it get hot as fuck in the valley. But the niggas, it's like my building cool, but the building next to me is Watts, nigga. They be doing 1,000 much over there. Niggas was cracking cans. Nigga was cracking cans at 6:45 yesterday. Early with it. And my window, why it was like it's like the dumpster right here. Yeah, man. So I've been a crunch. I'm like, and then after the crunch, I was like, nigga, what are you doing, bro?
Hey, man, that's interesting. Would you? So, man, I don't sleep with the blinds, man. It's just open and the sunlight, that'll come and wake me up, man. That's how I be living on some like wake me up, God, on some sunlight stuff, man. But hey, man, so would you ever live in the country then, and you wouldn't hear people cracking cans on their head and stuff?
Hell no.
Would y'all live in the outskirts like that?
I would own property out there, like a getaway apocalypse house. You know what I mean? Just
apocalypse house.
Yeah, just like a farm and some guns, and you know what I mean?
Where he lived on the movie Flight. Denzel was on Flight when he had that spot out there.
Yeah. Where DC Curry live now. This nigga, if I ever get into some shit, I'm going to this nigga. He got a big ass farm, a bunch of fucking animals, a bunch like a garden, a lake. He got like a bunch of guns and a whole lot of space. But if it ever go down, nigga, that's where I'm going.
He know?
I don't know. You ain't gonna have to know.
You said he had on them guns. Just hit him up first.
Yo, it's me.
Who this?
I'm on the first floor, so I don't like blinds and shit open, window and all that shit. But that like normally, I'm the same way, nigga. I would go, nigga, years without closing my window. So let the air come through. It's all good. But when you're on the first floor, you gotta say shit like, if I leave, I gotta make sure I remember to lock the window and all that. That's how they hit my house the other time.
They got your house? I thought they got your car.
No, that was a different time. I was in LA.
Oh, okay.
I was in LA. Matter of fact, me and BT had just done Sataris' show. She has like a mobile show.
Oh, the van show, yeah. The pop-up comedy, yeah.
The pop-up comedy. And right after my set, I got a call and was like, yo, there's some stuff missing out of here. And I was with BT. This is maybe 4 years ago, something like that. Maybe 3.
Yo, I'm not a suspect, right?
Nah, you was with me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I like to visit. I like to visit, man, but I like that noise. I like all that stuff, man. I mean, you
the city stuff or the country
the
stuff?
City stuff.
Gotcha.
But as far as like visiting, that's why that camping, it was so invigorating, man. It had like nature sounds and water streams and all that. So like, yeah, I need that every once in a while. But how I want to live, man, I want to hear cars crashing and shit,
Yeah.
Kids outside yelling and stuff, man. I like that.
If you live in say you live in Sacramento. Sacramento is such a small town that you could live in the country and be 5 minutes from the city.
Yeah.
So it's like my mom wanted to live in like Wilton. It's like, but that's Elk Grove.
Right.
That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's right there.
Right.
It's just
Galt. Like Galt.
Yeah, it's just a street away.
That's how that's one of the beautiful things about SAC that a lot of people don't know is SAC's really good for that. The cost of living is fantastic for California.
Is it?
For California?
I don't know anymore.
Compared to LA, Diego, San Francisco, or Oakland?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it has you get a good balance of weather. Like when it be hot, it be hot. When it be cold, it be cold. You really close. Somebody told me, I wanted to say when I first got there, it was like you about 2 to 3 hours from whatever you want. If you want to go to the beach, it's 2-3 hours away. You want to go mountain skiing on some snow slopes like year round, it's 2-3 years away. Like everything's very, very close. Whatever you want to do, it's very close to SAC.
And I'm almost for sure that's not what it's called. Mountain skiing on snow slopes.
Yeah, mountain ski on snow slopes, noodle soups.
Yeah.
I ain't never done it, but I feel like if I said that to somebody, they'd be like, "That's not what we doing."
Yo, you ain't never hit the slopes?
I ain't never went mountain skiing on snow slopes.
Nah, no one has. But y'all ain't never hit the slopes?
I have never been skiing before. I feel like I'd be more of a snowboarder in my brain.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to go on.
That's what I did too, man. That's called like bumping into white friends kind of a little early in life, man. And I ended up snowboarding, man. I was out at these slopes, man. I was dressed extra heavy, man, but I ain't had like winter clothes like that. You know, I just had everything that I had already.
Yeah, socks
So
on your
you
hands. And
so
shit.
you just wear
All
it twice.
all that.
Yeah.
Definitely
A
had
starter
socks
jacket.
on your head.
Oh, of course.
Oh man,
of
socks on
course.
your hands, starter jacket.
Yeah, man. I had a hella Vaseline on my face because I thought that would keep it warm. Thought that was like a deterrent for cold, man. And yo, we had these big ass boots, man. I was on these snowboard joints. And man, I was going down, they call it the bunny slopes. That's easy. And let me tell you, it's easy for everybody. It's so easy that you get cocky at a certain point. It's like, shit, put me on the master slope. And so now I'm on the one.
Ain't no intermediate. You went straight to the master.
Yeah, I went straight to the beast.
Put
Now
that
I'm on the
bitch
beast.
all Madden.
Oh man, I did. I'm going down the beast slope, remembering that I never learned to stop. You know, I never learned how to make the thing not move. So now I'm going, man. I'm talking. I don't know how to measure feet and distance like that, but let's just throw a number like 50 yards. I see 50 yards down. There's a kid going horizontally across the snow as I'm going down and can't stop. And I'm like, no, I'm not good at algebra like that. But something bad is about to happen. And this little kid is going, and I'm talking little, wearing pink. I'm like, damn, it's probably a girl. All this time I can't stop. And I'm just going down this hill, man, just like 100, you know, man. And it's like, oh, nah, it's about to happen. Oh, no. And man, it happened, man. Kaboom. And man, we collided so hard. One of the kids' skis was just stuck in the snow, just sticking up. I was laid out somewhere, and I look back, and I'm like, oh, man, like if I hit somebody hit my kid, I want to whip their ass, you know?
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the parents, and I'm like, all right, see how big they are, whatever, you know? And I see the dad over there, man, and all I could do is just, hey, man. Yes, you know, I don't know if they heard me or whatever, but that's the last time I went snowboarding.
You still don't know.
It's funny. You met white friends that you went skiing with, but not white friends to go camping with.
Right. Damn. Yo, that's true. I think they offered the camping. I was like, hell nah. You know, I hit them with that.
Because there's only a few kind of white people: camping people, snowing people, and surfing people. Like those are your white people.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz, Santa Clara, Santo Domingo. What was we talking about earlier?
Yeah. Santa Cruz, man, they be surfing and stuff.
Yeah, that's when what's my man's name, Mike?
Who's that? Terrell Owens.
Nah, my man who run the SF.
John Fox.
Think of that is a hilarious trend that should start when somebody says, what's in there? And you just say the most outrageous. Old girl who Tyra Banks. That's funny. This nigga said Terrell Owens. Hella random.
I think you were talking about John Fox, man. That who you were talking about last?
John Fox, yeah, that's
right. Hey, man.
John Fox still wants CBT in the streets.
What's the name again?
What BT do?
This is the last time we was in Santa Cruz.
Yo, something didn't go well?
Oh yeah, man. John Fox.
What, you went over your time?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
that would have been cool if you went over the time.
No, I did. I made the finals and then quit that bitch. I made the finals, nigga, and it was like maybe 2 or 3 days. I was literally on the road driving back up from LA because I feel like we had a little break in between. And I was driving back up and I was at like Fresno, nigga, and they called and said I had booked the Ford commercial. And I was like, skirt. Turned around right by that Holiday Inn. I called him. I was like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna be able to do this show. I think I'm gonna miss like 2 of the shows. And if I miss 2 of the shows, I'm automatically disqualified. I might as well just not come. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? I say, bro, it's a Ford commercial. What you want me to do? Not knowing, I had no idea how much money it would pay at the time.
Right.
I was like, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do it. What you want me to do? They called. The people didn't call. I live in LA. The people didn't call. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Are you fucking kidding? That nigga was high. I think he hasn't talked to me since. He has not talked to me since, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
what would you gonna win if you won like $10,000 or something, man? That commercial was way more valuable.
Yeah, the
I'm not being
definitely,
sarcastic. I mean that.
It was definitely much more.
I didn't know you was in a competition comedy like that.
I love competition comedy. I wish there was more. That's what I'm waiting for. Netflix need to do a comedy competition. Please.
Ooh.
Please.
Okay.
I don't know. Doc, comedy don't really get looks like that. For whatever reason, I don't know the reason. I don't know the logic. I think it's probably comedians. But comedy doesn't get the treatment that almost everything else does. There's not a lot of comedy competition shows. Comedy competition, not variety show. We'll have anything, have you competing with a dog and a hula hoop or no shit like that. Like comedy. Like there was Last Comedy Standing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's coming to the stage? Who's got jokes?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
I feel like it comes in cycles, though. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, there's no reality show.
Last Comic Standing comes in cycles.
Okay.
It'll be like,
what is it?
I said Last Comic Standing goes in cycles. It'll be like rocking for 2 seasons, and then it'll be gone for 8 years, then it'll come back for a season.
Yeah, but why? Just keep it on. We need it. Like yeah. I think and even like a comedy reality show, I think would be fucking amazing. Not Love and Hip Hop where you following their life. Remember when Last Comic Standing used to do like
in the house
reality elements? They used to put all the people in the house and shit.
I used to like that. Right.
I thought that shit was great. They had them do like challenges that made sense for stand-up. Like not no.
So right now, Tony is writing that show and we're going to shoot it.
So yeah, life crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I
how was the weekend with Lee?
It was great. It was great. That's my first. I met Ali one time before that. And that's first time working with him.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting contrast in styles, I think, which made for a very great show for the fans.
Yeah, Lee's slow roll, bro.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Oh, it's funny as shit, and turns up the energy randomly.
Yeah, then just go back to sitting down and telling these stories. And Ali's one of those people. Ali Sadiq is what we're talking about. Great comic out of Houston. Ali's one of those people that's like, he may just be telling an intriguing story and not worried about a punchline or laughs per minute. He's just saying some interesting shit. So that there's times when you're watching Ali and it reminds me of Dave Chappelle or it reminds me of like Cat Williams. And it's not like he sounds like them. It's just like the thing that he's doing that people love from those people is similar.
Yeah.
As far as like why you love Dave is the same shit that he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like Dave, that's just him. Because when you talk to him, that's how he talk.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's funny because when the energy goes high and the act outs get big, you're like, oh, this nigga is the act outs are big. Like like it goes all over. But I remember we was in Montreal And that goddamn approach to the stage was so it cut through everything else that had happened that night. It was just like it was like I told him after, I was like, nigga, you're a legend, bro. I was like, I don't know if people know it, nigga, but just, you know what I mean? Because Ali's my OG from Houston. And mind you, he was my OG from a distance, right? Because it was like Houston comedy. He's ran Houston comedy. He's been top of the food chain, nigga, since I started, right? And still is, let me tell it. Right, I'm not in Houston no more, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and go with it, right? And he was like, but I wouldn't see him, right? People would talk to him about talk to me about him. It was like when I talked to Keisha or I talked to Blame or Billy, like them niggas would be like, no, but you know, leave it, da. And I was like, oh, it was him and Thomas Miles. Those are two niggas like I was like, or Nephew Time before a lot of people. I was like, they were like they were like your headliners that were always out of town type shit.
Yeah.
But the one of the, as far as 90s comedy goes, one of the major hubs for comedy, like on the Chitlin Circus, one of the better rooms was a place called Just Joking. And Lee was the host for years and years and years and years. And before Just Joking closed, and mind you, Just Joking closed before I started stand-up. But you talk about when Def Jam is cracking, when you went to Houston, you did Just Joking. And that nigga was I think he was the house host, to my understanding. And run that city, nigga. Yeah, that nigga's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, man, so do we still have that? Because I was listening to Comedy Gold Mines, right, with Kevin Hart, right? And he had, was it Steve Harvey on? And man, I was listening to it. Yeah, it was a great episode, but I think it was an important listen for not just me, but us, because of how a tour is put together and how you how, just the business sense of things, and he was just talking about things that aren't so much offered to us in a certain way, like he would hit up radio stations and, had that, and radio stations was packing comedy clubs back in the day, which radio stations aren't necessarily doing that. It'll get a few seats. It'll let some people know and things like that. So it was a very interesting episode of that. But what I wanted to know is, there's still pockets of those rooms, those black rooms across the country that rock on even off nights and stuff like that.
Are there?
I want to believe it, but now that you say it out loud, man, I mean, hey, look, crack 'em up. Crack 'em up is always packed. It's
Chocolate Sundays. We're still in LA though,
right? Yeah.
Mobile Mondays. I'm still in LA. Or Monday Rays. Nigga, I know Two Ray show still going strong in Philly, but after that, bro, I'm finna struggle.
Okay, man.
Oh no. Rob Stapleton show. In the Bronx.
What footprints or footnotes or footprints?
No, Casa Conflago.
Okay.
That's one.
But
if you're just talking about
are we not counting New York and LA?
When New York, LA, and Atlanta, there's gonna be shows that black people produce. But that's not. I don't think that's what Mike's talking about. That's definitely not what I'm talking about. Where it's like how Nate used to have the show every weekend, or like The Touch,
right?
Like The Touch. It was like, no, if I'm in this city, I could do this show and put stuff around it close. I don't know.
Yo, man, so what's up with that? Why the decline in that?
I talked to Nate not too long ago, and I was asking him just about, I hit him before, like he was one of the people I was trying not to hit people when I was doing the Infinite Rain, like the Infinite 10. But I had to hit him. I was like, nigga, how many black comedy club owners is it? He was like, nigga, I don't know. The number keep changing. But it might be on one hand. So like, I think on one side, some of these people move to owning a space. Like Prescott and Memphis has Chuckles now. So he probably was producing shows pre-Chuckles, but he has Chuckles, what's the name? Memphis, and then the one in Jacksonville. Then Nate, J. Anthony Brown. And I think there's Jonathan Gates in Boston. I don't know if Gates still has his show. Slaves, that was a good time. And it used to be way more. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm trying to dig into the decline
for us.
No, exactly. But I'm trying to figure out like why, like what people don't want their own rooms. People not producing like that. It's black pockets across the country, man. Every city there's a section. So it's not a room in Chicago right now to just rock hard like the Touch rocked in this day. You know.
Let me tell it. That's interesting because I want to say just niche. As much as she be touring and be out of town, she is also at a location that Thursday. I would say that bitch is funny, but I don't know just in general. When you're talking about a female comic, we're not supposed to call women bitches, but why does that bitch is funny always seem like such a high compliment? Why?
I think it's the equivalent to what women would say in mid laughter after a show. So that's why it is taken so great. Like imagine like four women like walking out the comedy club and they see her over there and they like laugh to themselves and they're like, that bitch is funny, yeah. And then they leave. So I think that's why.
Okay.
Yo, that laugh was like, what the fuck, man? That was funny.
Terrell Owens. I mean, maybe even to us, if I was saying somebody was funny, I'd be like, yo, that nigga's stupid. Or it's like maybe it's this combined that motherfucker's hilarious. So maybe it's just a cussing that rhythmically makes it what's the name? Because anytime a comic's talking about another comic, if the motherfucker's like really funny, you be like, that nigga funny. Like it's extras on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why bitch is the extra though. That bitch
in the
funny.
same way you just said niggas are extra.
Yeah, man. You know my lingo.
Because even if you was talking about a white boy, you'd be like, man, that nigga funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or a white woman. I'd be like, that bitch funny.
Right. If you talking about like a white boy, you say that nigga is hilarious. And you know what I mean? Most white comics like wouldn't think nothing of it. I think somebody like Gary O would be really excited.
Yeah. He would post it. He would probably post it.
Definitely post that.
Yeah. He would probably record it while you were saying it and be like, look, everybody.
Look, everybody.
Look what they calling me.
Look what was just said in my presence.
At some point in time, we're going to introduce the show.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to an amazing special edition. I say that about all of them, of Black Tea University, episode number. Wow. Look where we at. 58. 58. I love the 50s because you get to go 50. 58, everybody, with Mikey Winfield here. And in order of screen, Lance Woods and BT Kingsley, spelled Kings. Ley, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Order of screen is interesting because it's some people.
It's different for everybody. But then there's people in the car that don't really give a shit what the order of it is.
They don't give a
shit at all.
Some people see things from the bottom up. So then BT would be first.
Hey man, you know what? I want to. Oh shit, man! I know you about to say something. Let me say this.
I want to say.
Oh, okay. Hey man, thank you to the faculty and everybody that's rocking with us right now. Because what everybody don't know is how everybody is rocking with us, even numbers wise, man. I feel like a birth of something coming to life right now, and it's just starting to spread its wings in other
Mm.
cities when y'all ready to say it and make that announcement about just another something added.
What
to it.
city?
But you know, I'm just saying, not even just that, but the whole reason I brought it up is because, man, it's like, it's not that people are listening, it's what they saying about
Mm.
what they hearing, and they're just like, yo, man, I put y'all on when I was on a flight, man. It just went by, man, and yo, I love what y'all doing, and yo, man, it's funny, man, that you forget sometimes that positive validation can bring some important endorphins into your system and allow you to give them back and push them out and do things like that. And I think for stand up, for us, you know, man, that's something that we ride with because it allows us to know that we might be doing something right.
Absolutely, I agree. Thank you guys. We appreciate the hell out of
Yeah, it's like a different something about podcast type work is people feel like they know you in a different way.
you. Right.
You know what I mean? It's interesting. It's like they feel like because podcasts don't need a punchline.
Right, because it's like the people that you meet. Like when we met the Four Tops, it was like this nigga said Terrell Owens. Oh, that is so fucking hilarious. When we used to be, we would like be out of town. This nigga Nate stupid ass, like we'll be somewhere, and this nigga will say, "Quit trying to fuck for shit that don't have nothing to do with fucking." Like we'll randomly be going through like a toll booth, and the lady be giving change. She be like, "Here's your $4." Damn, lady, quit trying to fuck. Like, it ain't got nothing to do. You go to a restaurant, Jari, here's your extra ranch. Damn, dude, quit trying to fuck. Like, for no reason. It'd be so random and obscure, bro. And that's what Terrell Owens.
Hey, man, so like I get the joke in that too, man. And you know, hey man, on my screen. Oh, okay, I get it. He's still here, man. I get that. But then, man, like you get more keen to signs, and then like even though that was a joke, but then you grow up and you get more keen and more savvy what's being handed to you, and then you realize, man, that they really are trying to a lot of times.
Right.
It really be that. You like, oh.
Yeah.
And it's just that's what I didn't like, man. Like back in the day when you ain't see it or you just needed them to not be so subtle. You just needed them. But now, man, it's like, yo, man, hey, here, I brought you this. You like, oh, okay. She wants
you try to get it in.
She wanted it.
Oh, she absolutely wants it.
She wants the hammer.
Me and Terrell Owens. I don't believe they fucking cut Cam Newton, bro. It's just like playing on. It's like breaking news on ESPN now. That's fucking. Hey, that's fucking ridiculous.
Speaking of random ass Terrell Owens, you know he's trying to come back in the league right now. Yeah, man.
Word.
Yeah, he's like, you know, so what? I'm 73, man. I still got it, and I'm trying.
Last time I saw Terrell Owens, he was in amazing shape.
Yeah, man. He said he could still run. Hey, man. Here's why I say pick him up. I say a team should pick him up. That's the type of veteran you want in your locker room, man. He's gonna be entertaining for stories. You know, he's gonna kick it with the team. So then maybe they hang out less and they less in the streets. So now they got more of a team focus in the locker room.
Don't nobody want to hang with the old nigga?
Yeah, man. He was saying funny stuff. Everybody know an old nigga say funny stuff, man. And then you're just like, yo, man, it's cool being around him. And that's
right.
It's like, do Terrell Owens really need to be in the game, the whole game? Probably not. He just needs, you know, be in the locker room, you know, put him on the field when the game was like, you know, over, you know, like one way or the other to score.
You go out and do a little dance and shit.
Yeah, man. And then it show people how to be a champion. I think that's what's lacking. That's what young teams, you know how young teams, you like, they're going to get there eventually. But when they don't have somebody in there, it's like, yeah, man, stay away from that. It's a detriment to the growth of the team. You know?
I mean, even like that's a I'm still in the same conversation with you. You ever look at your career choice and realize like you didn't choose to be a comedian as a career choice for like career shit. You probably weren't even thinking about it when you started, but just it's like a really like good career if you're good at it, right? You get to travel, the money, like how much money you can make is good. You set your own hours, but like even more importantly, it's not a depreciating like skill set, right? As you get older, you probably get funnier if you're good, right?
Yeah.
And I brought that up in the essence of like Terrell Owens is like one of the issues for like athletes be if you have a skill, Terrell Owens never really had good hands. So like if he ain't fast no more and he ain't as athletic as he used to be, and he ain't never really have great hands. Like Jerry Rice still got good hands, right? Like Steph Curry's shot gonna always be with him to allow him to play into an older age. It's like I don't know how useful T.O. will be if he.
See, you're saying physically, and I agree with you. I agree with everything you're saying. That's why I'm like, don't put him on the field. Hey man, people bring value, man, and we don't credit enough veteran leadership. I mean, it's like, I mean, think about you guys as having mentors in your life. You know, like that. I mean, that's valuable. So,
Yeah.
but people don't. They take it for granted on like the athletics, you know, and sports and stuff like that, man.
Is he accepting that role is a question? Because that's the key. Like the Lakers just signed Rondo again. Because we lost Jared Dudley and he was really important to the locker room.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I heard like murmurs of that, but I needed to hear it from somebody who's a faithful.
Yeah, Jared Dudley was really important to the locker room. Like when you need somebody to tell LeBron he wrong or tell AD he wrong. And so like Jared Dudley was like our glue guy. He would bring the young niggas in and, you know, keep the old niggas like, you know, aware and just had a way of communicating that work for the locker room. So it was like it was a thing when they lost Jared Dudley. It was like a lot of people was like, oh shit. So getting Rondo back was like damn necessary.
A lot of people were like, oh shit.
A lot of Lakers people was
six
like
people.
Six
people total.
But the people were me, LeBron, AD, Frank Vogel, like GD Bus, like it was 6 very important. Like,
it's interesting.
Like, oh shit! But getting Rondo once again says that because like Rondo's skill set may be depreciating, but like you was talking, Michael, his mental was fantastic.
Yo, you heard it here first, right? If LeBron and Ray John, man, if they start clicking and they start doing stuff, they're going to create a nickname for him in the backcourt. You kind of just said it. I thought you said it, but I'm going to say it so they heard it here first. Brondo. Huh? Huh?
LeBrondo.
LeBrondo. All right, damn it.
LeBron be very happy with that.
I like how proud Mike was of that. The joy in your face just made me happy when you said it.
I hope so, man. I hope that joy could be spread across the land.
Joy.
Yeah, man. We actually.
That's the joy you went to. That's the joy song.
Overjoyed, Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
God, that was like 3rd on my list.
What? I don't know what other ones would.
Hey man,
I would have went joy and pain, sunshine.
Pump it up.
Yeah, I would have went that one first. Then I would have went like joy to the world. Like I would have never.
I grew up with a lot of Rob Bass, man.
Is that Rob Bass who's in that?
Yeah, Joy and Pain, and then Rob Bass.
I thought it was like BB and CC Winans or some shit.
Yo, what's the main Rob Bass song that everybody was like the main one? It's super obvious. It's the main one.
You talking about Rock With You?
What's the how it go?
I wanna rock.
No, that's Michael Bass.
It takes two.
It takes two, man. That was the hardest song when I was coming up, man. Like if you said that hard, yo, it takes
So
What's the first hip hop song you learned by heart?
I think that was it.
Sprinkle Me.
Say the word.
Sprinkle Me, E40. Yeah. I be mad for the practice. You rock, just put some red in necklace. Gotta put it in the necklace. But when I was younger, that shit flowed better.
You know you ain't right.
I put food up for years. The good thing with the click, sugar shot legit, family orientated game related to this shit. Yeah.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one to start with. I don't even remember that goddamn song.
Yeah, that's a language.
I want to say mine was like MC Ren or.
Yeah, I definitely was bilingual if I knew that.
Is it Quick? It might be DJ Quick. When the song come to me, I'll tell you. I can't fucking remember right now.
But speaking of Stevie Wonder, do y'all think he blind?
I think so, because that would be the longest running prank. And normally, like when you do a long prank, you eventually stop. I just think that's too long to do a running blind joke.
I think he blind now. He old as shit.
Yeah, he blind from natural causes.
Yeah.
So you think he wasn't, and then now he really is?
I think he was blindish. I think he was blind, but he could like see a little bit.
You think he was playing with God, saying he was blind, and then God's like, all right, you keep thinking fat meat ain't greasy, and then he got older, and God's like, nigga, give me that vision.
No, I think his sight was probably always complicated ain't the word.
Compromised?
There you go. Come on now.
There we go. English major, baby.
Syntax. I feel like it was always compromised, but it was compromised. It's like now my eyes compromised, but them just eyelashes. You know what I mean? So I think eventually.
What's the story though? What's the story? No, this is what I'm asking.
He was born like that.
Oh man, because he a little too vivid in his descriptions to have been blind the whole time. Like you can't just touch stuff and write that.
Exactly. Like how you know he be singing all these songs about these bad bitches? How you know? How you know?
Yeah.
He ain't never talked about holding a wrist or nothing.
None of that shit.
Yeah, I don't think Stevie blind.
Now, like Ray Charles was blind. I know that for a fact because we saw the movie. He had the super glue coming out of his eyes.
Right.
We know that.
I used to do this joke on stage about Stevie not being blind, and when I just brought that up and BT disrespected, overjoyed, it just reminded me like, yo, I should probably start doing that joke again.
About the Stevie Wonder, yeah, that's timeless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be thinking about shit. I'd be like, bro, stop talking about eyelashes, bro, and do this real shit.
Yo, man.
That nigga, I'm sure he was pissing me off on Ray when that nigga didn't do like this to wipe that goddamn
got the crazy
was coming out that nigga eyes, bro.
Man.
Wipe your eyes, bro.
Wipe me down.
Y'all know what I'm talking about when he was a kid. He first realized that nigga looked up.
Oh yeah, when it was
Nigga had that goddamn semen coming from his nigga do like this, bro.
Remember the look his mom gave him? You don't need me. She was like, you could do it, baby. You could do it. Get that.
Mama, I'm 5. Hey, help me, nigga.
Didn't he pick up a cricket? He was blind, but he picked up a cricket like Karate Kid did with the fly. You know, and he picked up the cricket, man, because he was using his other senses. Y'all ever use your other senses, man?
Oh, I know what you're trying to transition to. Nigga, the Spider-Man trailer. That shit was crazy.
What's
Spider-Man? Look. The new Spider-Man movie coming out Christmas time. Into the Spider-Verse.
Is it a cartoon or a movie? It's
a movie. It's the MCU. It broke all the records for a 24-hour movie being up. Is that like?
Is this the one where Robin got a boyfriend or some shit like that?
No. That's DC. That's what they do over there.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. So, oh no, Robin don't fuck with Spider-Man. My bad. That's Batman and Robin.
They over there doing that shit.
What if it was Spider-Man and Robin?
Nah.
Spider-Man and Robin?
Spider-Man got little love triangle. He out here with the chicks.
I think their personalities.
Spider-Man fuck with Lois Lane.
No,
he got another chick, man. He got
Beverly Mary J. Watson. You know what? Don't worry about it.
Hold on. This nigga, hold on. You say hold on. You say Spider-Man fuck with Randy Watson.
Mary J. It's really dynamic how much non-Marvel talk we have on this goddamn show. It's really ridiculous. Shang-Chi come out in 3 days.
Change teeth.
Shang-Chi come out. Shang. Not Forbes.
Does
Nigga,
Mark know about this? Put an end to this shit. That nigga was, as he described it, Tupac mad.
Welcome, everybody.
The fuck was that all about?
All right. Yeah, nigga, we had a lot of shit to cover today.
Yeah. Let's deep dive into it.
That's so funny because Mark's old enough to have been around.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yep. He's old enough to be around when Tupac was probably kicking it in LA. So he's seen that nigga Tupac, man. When there was a class of niggas, we said Tupac bad, it was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're that nigga bad. Woo! All right. Oh my God. There's so much shit we were supposed to talk about.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. I hate
Hey, man, see, this was going to happen, man. I don't want this to happen. This is what's going to happen. We're going to talk about this album coming out, and then it's just going to get serious, man.
Is it?
Hey, man, this is what I'm afraid of in life. I'm afraid of becoming too serious. I'm going down that serious lane too much, man. I don't like it. It's not, nobody want that.
Well, before we even get into that, man, announcement, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Some shit coming up.
You give them the announcement at the end, give them something to go to.
Nah, I don't agree.
Okay.
How about we give them half the announcement and then give them the other half like a story that's coming, but you don't know yet. So major announcement, you guys, coming in this episode. You know what I mean? It has something to do with Black Tea University, and it got something to do with us.
Oh man, so Lance says wait to the end. Lance says wait to the end and tell them. BT says let them know that the announcement is coming from us.
It got something to do with comedy, and it got something to do with us and Black Tea University. Yeah. Drinks. Oh shit, crazy.
Hey man, that's a cliffhanger.
It's like we had preluded to it when we say a snowboard.
Ooh. Hey man, see, here's the messed up part. Like, you ever try to fast forward a podcast to get back to a certain part? It's impossible. So if somebody try to fast forward and get to the announcement, man, it may never happen. It's impossible.
Yeah, because we ain't gonna put the notes up. Like, you know how they be putting this is what you listen to at 41 minutes. No. You gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah, wait till about a year. We gonna have the notes up.
Maybe. Wait, I don't even know. So, somebody in the chat said hashtag many event. So I was like, I mean, yes. Kenya hate being teased. Kenya, if you hate being teased, you really don't like that. Huh? There you go. Just put that thing up to the glass, to the camera.
What album was you talking about, Mike? You ain't want to get too serious about.
Hey man, just I don't know, man. Like, all right, man. I'm gonna just jump into it, man, because I got real life opinions. Sometimes I think I'm not opinionated, and I'm like, no, I'm extra. I just don't always say it because I don't feel like it, you know. But I be keeping shit to the self. Hey man, so this is what I gotta say about Kanye, man. This is how I feel about Kanye.
Yay, he changed his name.
But it's not official yet.
Touche.
It's not official yet. Performing music at this point is not, creating music is not the best thing that he does. So remember how stand-up was a vehicle for us. It's opening up gigantic doors because they seeing us in our element. I feel like what Kanye does now is other stuff way better than he does the creation of music. And what this guy can do is hype up some shit. He can make you interested. He can be intriguing and captivating, which are some of the most interesting traits that an artist can have. That's what sells the tickets. Nobody come into your show for how funny you are. They come in because they like this other stuff that they believe in that you talk about or you do, or they heard you like slap bitches on the east side and they're like, he does. I want to see him in person, you know? So that everything else just gets you to the music. And now you have my undivided attention for the music. And then I'm like, and then there's excuses being thrown into the atmosphere. Like, it wasn't finished. Like, oh, okay, if he would have finished, then imagine what it could have been then. So, man.
What do you think he does better?
Promote, create the idea of something being great. I think that's what he does better.
Okay. I thought you was talking about fashion and shit.
Not my personal opinion, but somebody might be like, "Oh, his fashion is better than his music."
His visuals are fantastic.
Yeah,
his visuals are phenomenal.
Yeah, so Mike, you're just saying right now the packaging is a lot better than the package.
Oh, easy. Oh, yeah, but he knows how to put the Christmas gift in the best box. The box be dope. The box be fresh.
And then you open and it's like socks.
Yeah, you be like, these ain't even from Nordstrom socks.
So Mike didn't like the album, obviously.
Did you finish it, Mike?
Yo, man, I listened multiple times, man, just because it's unfair to listen once. It's actually unfair to listen only twice and have critique. But to me, a lot of the tracks sounded extra similar. Now, there's a hint of real dope stuff in there. You know, man, but there wasn't no devil in a blue dress. There wasn't no late registration. There was no bound to. There was no like, there was a couple little joints in there, you know, some sound in there where I'm like, oh, this is cool. But am I going to listen? Am I going to do like I did with Ultralight Beam and have that one track as my writing music? I don't know. Like, I like the Jesus stuff. I like the angle he's going. I'm getting super special calls from God myself, man. He been like really hitting me up lately on some like, yo, man, figure this out. Texting. Yo, man, a lot, man, where it's like scary in a way. But anyway, I like that. He's good. He's like, what, clean now almost? And the thing is, man, you know, your fans gonna support you. Your fans gonna support you, true. But I don't know, man. I don't think we gonna buy into his next album as much as this. I don't know.
I don't disagree. There was a lot of hype built around this album, and the music's not bad. But I think Kanye is a direct reflection of who's around him musically. When the nigga was around Mos Def and Common and Talib, it was the first album. And as he changes people he's around and his influences, it changes, right? 2, sonically, I think he's hearing such intricacies musically and searching for something so different that it's borderline obscure now, right? You've lost relatability. It's the random white comic on stage talking about cat whiskers. It's like, my nigga, I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about this, fam. Like, you would have to really be skilled to keep my attention talking about, you know, those little things that go on top of the tires that you always lose. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like,
so are you saying he's trying to be different?
I think he's Yeezus, right? I remember there was an interview with Kanye where he was like, I know for a fact if I would have put the order of the songs differently, people would have received the songs better. But he put that weird ass song right at the gate, trying to cut through. It was like, It was like some weird ass noise. It was like
On site. That shit was hard.
on time. Oh, and it sounded like your speakers was broke. And it was like, but if you would have started with if you would have started with what's that?
You talking about New Slaves?
No,
Black Skinheads.
yeah, if you would have started with Black Skinheads, it would have been the album would have been received differently. No different than this album. The first 2 or 3 songs, I was like, this shit ain't popping. And then it just got into a groove for like, it was like some tracks. And I was like, oh, this is cool. But it wasn't like grabbing me, like Devil in a Blue Dress, or like I won't even go back that far, and I won't even go Kanye, because maybe it's a current thing. J. Cole, when that very first song of that J. Cole album come on, and you hear Cameron and the DJ is like, yo, what? Yes, like it's immediately grabbing you. Nothing on this album grabbed me, and the songs that everybody's talking about and going hard for, them is like the weakest songs to me. I'm the jail song, that shit ain't popping. Like I was like, this shit ain't hot. This shit is not hot. Like, you're trying to recreate Love for Asshole, but I don't really fuck with that song. Like what you're trying to create sonically, I'm not fucking with. You know what I fuck with? 2 words, nigga. What this shit? Lance noticed about me. It's not jamming. Like, where this shit need to be jamming, bro. Like, don't ever, as an artist, as a musical artist, I don't ever want to lose jamming. Like, put the shit in my car, turn the music up, drive, pull up to locations with loudspeakers. Like, I don't ever want to lose that. Like I was listening to King's Disease.
Yo, man, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing up King.
Yeah.
1 or 2?
The 2. I would listen to the newest album, and y'all know me. I'm not a nigga that's gonna be caping for Nas, but him with producers just like, even the Kanye shit, it was like, oh, this is one nigga working with you is really good for you. It allows Nas to just focus on, vocal skills or whatever. And I was like, there's shit on this album that's jamming, and then there's like Nazi shit, which is like, but it's like great grown music. It's just like shit you have in the house playing, and oh, that's brunch on Sundays. It's like, oh, okay, this is great. But nigga, that 40 slide is OG talk. I'm like, yes, nigga, this is what I'm here for. For real. Yes, nigga, that was Future. Yes. Like,
yo, can we quote Nazi shit?
That Nazi shit is. I just didn't want to stop this nigga from talking, but Nazi shit.
That Nazi shit, bro.
He got, some Nazi shit.
You know what I mean? That Nazi shit, bro. But I thoroughly enjoyed the album. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed King's Disease. And like, it was funny. I was watching something where they were talking about not too long ago. It's like, Kanye, you can't, bro. I haven't heard the Drake album. This album ain't better than Drake album. It ain't that complicated, nigga. You not boxing with this nigga? Are you crazy?
I blame Drake for Kanye's album.
Yeah.
Yo, I really do.
Drake, nigga?
Yeah, Nazi shit.
So I only got a chance to listen to like 3 or 4 songs.
Oh God, I hope it wasn't the first 3 or 4.
It's the first 3 or 4. Yeah, I pressed play. And I was trying to an event yesterday, and that was all I got.
Yeah, you hate this album. I can tell you that.
But this is what I say about Kanye. Just in a broad, because I don't disagree with what you guys are saying as far as the packaging, but I kind of always felt that way about Kanye. But even with that, like, Kanye's always been a master marketer, he's been a master of promotion, and he's always had the media in his back pocket. So, because even like the reports are saying like, this is the second highest streamed album of all time in the first day. How do you even know those? Like, who the fuck counts that? It's just, I feel like they just be doing shit to make certain people feel bigger, look bigger. It's like, bro, it's all on our phone, bro. It's just not like y'all trying to count sales, and it's like, nah, bro, but it's there already, my nigga. What are we even talking about? But I think another part of it too is I do think he be seeing stuff in a whole different thing. It's almost like he be making music like, I can't do that because that's too easy.
Yes.
And it's like, but we like easy, bro. We just trying to chill, my nigga, and listen to some music. So
okay. But we here, right?
Yeah.
That understanding is the thing that comics got to keep a hold of, because
we on the same page, man. Keep
something
talking.
that might seem too simplistic, or the audience don't give a fuck about that. They just want to be entertained. This is I brought this up on here before, but this is what was happening to me around the time that fucking Sticks and Stones came out. I understood as a good, humbly speak, fuck that humble shit, as a fucking hilarious comic, right? Like, I understood why I love Chappelle and Sticks and Stones, and understand that this is a masterful special. And right next to that Sunday, I saw fucking Michael Blackson and Sweater Dick Sweater, nigga. It was hilarious to me. And I was like, why am I laughing so hard at this nigga? I was crying at Sweater Dick Sweater. I was like, bro, this is, and it's the same thing you're saying about the Kanye thing. It's like, oh no, that's toilet humor. Nah, nigga, funny kind of exists wherever it exists. And same thing with music. It's like, oh, that's too easy. Nah, nigga, that's where we at, bro. It's like, that's jamming. The J. Cole first song, it might be, it's a reach into the past. It's Cameron right at the beat. It wasn't just Cameron too. It was Little John too, I want to say.
Yeah.
It was like Little John and then Cameron. But like this heavy ass bass line, it was like
the first voice on J. Cole's album is Cameron. First person is Cameron.
Right.
So but it's Lil Jon ends the song.
Yeah, that's at the end. Yeah. If that is Lil Jon, but it's that put your good. Oh yeah, no, it is Lil Jon. Definitely Lil Jon. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, nigga, this is great. Like I don't to my ears.
Yeah.
So Mike, go with you.
No, man. So this is what I see this in so many comics, and it's interesting and it hurts because I see people trying to be different. And I think that's kind of what I get from Kanye, where he's like, I'm trying to be. And I like what you were saying, Lance, like, oh, this is too easy. And I understand that thinking. You know, I'm with that. If this is too easy, you're like, oh, this has been done before. But trying to be different, I'll never agree with. Because you either are or you not. Then I got dudes that I know are different, but they trying to be different. I'm like, yo, the way you talk about shit, if you just talk about regular practical shit, the way you bring flavor and detail and life to it, yo, you would be way more interesting instead of jumping all the way and talking about underneath cars and how that's crazy. Like, yo, man, not that don't nobody want to hear about that shit. I believe in cult followings, but don't nobody want to hear about that shit, man. So, yo, address some practical stuff with your natural creative nature instead of trying to be different. That is a flaw. That is a character flaw. Just, oh, man, just follow, man, with like a lot of stuff just be telling you what to talk about. And you just flow with it.
And once again, because I'm only 2 or 3 songs into the Kanye, I can't really speak too much into the album because I don't like to talk about nobody album I ain't heard. But this is what will say just in general. Kanye is talking about Jesus. And one of the things that I appreciate about how Kanye does that is a lot of times people will do that, but they'll talk about God, or they'll talk about energy, or they'll talk about a higher power. And Kanye is saying, no, I am talking about Jesus Christ. I don't want any confusion on who I'm talking about when I say God. You know, it's like when people go up and they say, I want to thank God, it's a general thing because they're also not they don't want to publicly commit or publicly, you know, tell you exactly what they believe in. They're just acknowledging God, you know, acknowledging a higher power, a greater being. Kanye is saying, no, Jesus Christ. That's who I'm talking about. And with that, like what you say, as far as being different, I haven't heard it, so I can't say too much, but it's different enough if Kanye is talking about Jesus and he just go get West Side Gun on the song.
That's it, bro. Jesus, like, I'm looking at the track list right now. The first couple songs is really not good.
One song I heard, somebody was rapping really well.
Jay-Z?
Huh?
Jay-Z.
I don't know if that was Jay's best verse either, man.
But after off the grid, things get better, right? Jesus Lord is great. There's a
that track's fresh.
It's a few of them, but it's a few of them. Like in that, like, it's a lot of them, but it's a lot of okay songs. It's a lot of mangoes. It's like, oh man, yeah, mangoes is cool. Watermelon if you into it, but nigga, it ain't no fucking strawberry. Oh. It ain't an apple, nigga. You know what I mean? It ain't a banana. These ain't headline songs, nigga. Like these ain't.
Bananas are disgusting.
But
nigga,
y'all gotta eat the little bananas. Y'all seen the little ones?
The burro bananas, yeah.
I want to go oxtails, but y'all don't really fuck with meat like that. So it's like you got a bunch of oxtails on this album. But like, no, oxtails is cool when I want some oxtails, nigga. But it ain't wings. It ain't shrimp.
Hey man, I feel like he exposed himself too, man. Like he says some cool stuff as a rapper throughout time. He says some lot of quotable stuff, but it's because he know how to create the thing, you know. So, but a whole 17 plus rapper album from Kanye is been cool with the right features, but I don't know, man.
Bro, Mike, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember none of the raps. He is a reflection of the people around him. Kanye was a better rapper or had better writers or whatever niggas. I don't know what the nigga wrote and what he didn't write. But I'll tell you what, the nigga was way better when he was around Common and Mos Def. He was way more skilled.
And I do also believe that, and it goes along with what you're saying, Mike, about him just being better at other stuff than the actual music now. Every artist has went through that if you had a long career. Like, we all will acknowledge that Snoop Dogg is one of, like, beyond legend.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you was listening to Snoop Dogg just for the music?
Something new, maybe something old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
right.
Snoop been putting out music this whole time. This nigga done went gospel, he done went reggae. But the most intriguing thing about Snoop Dogg is him doing the Olympics with Kevin Hart,
which was fucking hysterical.
You know what I mean? It's just more of a personality. So if you talk about, like, because King's disease was brought up, and see, the thing about Nas is a rapper. That's it.
Right. Like, he's also an influence to Kanye.
Yeah.
I wish.
He is, though.
He is.
I wish.
But even like, so when you say Nas shit ain't jamming, right? And that Nasy shit. I'm not saying the current, I'm just saying in a for the majority of his career, you probably fuck with Stillmatic. You know what I mean? You probably
Stillmatic had moments.
Probably fuck with Godson, like in some spots.
Godson getting better.
Right, but I'm saying it's like I don't think you fucking with Untitled. I don't think you fucking with Distant Relatives. You probably ain't fucking with Lost Tapes. You probably ain't fucking with It Was Written.
It was written the album right after Stillmatic?
No. Right after Stillmatic is Godson.
No, what? No. Godson is I'm sorry. Illmatic. What's the album?
Illmatic, and then It Was Written.
It was written as it was written as a little. It's a little more polished. It feels like it has like I want to say even like bigger songs on it.
Well, it has the biggest song on it, which was If I Ruled the World.
But I don't know. I guess keep going.
Yeah, I mean, because the only point I'm making is throughout the whole time, Nas is like, "Yo, I'm a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I rap, bro. This is what I do. This is my realm." You know what I mean? Kanye is like, I mean, I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, but I'm a rock star. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a reality TV nigga. You know what I mean? Like it's chasing.
But Nas is cryptocurrency Scarface.
and even that's new.
Right.
Like even him getting into those kind of business ventures more loudly is like new shit. Like you gotta remember when everybody was putting out clothing lines and shit like Nas. I think Nas had like the Esco shit, but that shit was like for a week.
Okay. You're saying Nas's skill set as an MC is what keeps him good, right?
No. Past the skill set, because yes, that's true too. Because once again, Kanye is open about having writers and shit. If Kanye wanted to do that, he would just have the Sci-Hi the Prince is one of the best lyricists of all time, and he writes for Kanye a lot.
He ain't write none of this bullshit.
Hey man,
but he might have.
Maybe he didn't edit it down enough. Like maybe Kanye could have did a best of, and then
when I seen it was 28 songs,
man.
I was like, oh, this nigga got okay. I mean, we'll see.
That's a lot of music.
It's a lot of music, but Chris Brown be giving you 45. But when Chris Brown give you 45, people complain about the 45. But this is what I mean by Kanye. This is what I mean by that different shit. And this is what I mean by Kanye trying to. You remember Kanye, his last album. Yes, Kanye's last album. 28.
This the bipolar or this the Jesus?
No. My bad. The bipolar. Not Jesus is King. So that was that maybe 2017, 2018? I'll say 2018 because whatever. That's when he put out his joint, Nas joint, Pusha T's joint, him and Kid Cudi's joint, and Tiana
Taylor's. Yeah.
And every album was 7 songs.
Yep.
Every joint was 7 songs. And when he done that, people were saying that's too short, blah, 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 blah. But then you started to see a lot more albums come out, and they was around between 6 and 8 songs. So I think he be feeling like, no, I set the trend. I say what's going to happen next. So I feel like he said, I'm going to put out 28 and now watch people put out these 30 album songs again.
I hope not.
Me too.
Man.
I don't give a fuck if it's good, but Kanye, bro, I love Kanye West. Through all the fuck shit, nigga. I love this nigga. I love Kanye. I love this nigga. The shit ain't jamming, fam. Like there is a like when you were saying the Nas thing, it made me think of Jay, right? Because Jay, outside Jay is business McBusiness face, but the music's still good because of his skill set, right? His skill set is of a rapper, so the music's still great, nigga. The last album, still phenomenal. He has it and still different than what he had done before, but still great musically. And it's like, nigga, you losing that trying to be different.
Hey man, are you saying give us something? Like give us a track, give us something to take from this. I mean, like it's some good things, but something to take, man. Like honorable mention on the King's Disease, man. Nas got a track that I rock with so hard, man, that I do that old man joint where I just play that track.
Which one is it?
Moments. It's right before the Lauryn Hill track, man.
Moments, yeah.
I got that joint on repeat. That joint will get me through about 3-4 hours. And man, here's my honest, this is where I'm at in life, man. I only had to have a great album if I got 2 or 3 tracks I could just keep playing.
I want to know how y'all judge albums. Like, what makes a good album for you?
Hey man, for me, playback value. Am I gonna go back and bump most of this? And I think I'm at a point now, I'm not giving new rappers like a great chance. They get a couple songs, man, and
They
Yeah,
get
you
a
gotta
half,
impress me
half a
first.
listen.
you gotta impress me. But
You know what's
man,
wild?
what's up?
This was wild, right? So, I'm just big on words and what I take in. So, like, I can listen to something and I can say technically that's like he's good at rapping, but I don't want to hear that shit. And I've been getting to a lot of I don't want to hear that shit with a lot of, and it's like it ain't even what you think. It's like, and these is rappers I love, but I'm like, bro, you niggas gonna sell drugs every song? I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like I don't want to hear niggas getting killed every song, bro. Like I don't want to hear that shit. So
I do.
and I understand it though, because I'd be like the same way, but it's like at some point I can't talk about how evil the white man is, and it's like, but I'm listening to niggas be just destructive, self-destructive, and all of that, and it's like, but nah, this is real hip hop, and it's like, nah, that is a fucking trick and a trap and a lie. You know what I mean? So it's not real hip hop unless niggas is getting murked.
No, that's ridiculous, right?
That's super ridiculous. So that's why like the Nas album, like shit like that, so high for me. I'm just listening to the words he's saying.
Yeah,
like the shit he's saying is like, no, I agree. Like I agree with this.
He was at a brunch with bad bitches. His homeboy showed up with a kid looked just like him. I was with all that shit. This is fantastic.
You know what I mean? Within that, you know what I mean? Okay, there might be a bar or something that references violence, but it's like, bro, it's like even like the Composer song with Hit Boy. Hit Boy said, y'all be too proud to do the devil's work. And it's like, see, bars like that, you can go a bunch of different ways with that, but just listen to music and listen to how much we glorify like the devil's work. You know what I mean? We're not acknowledging it, we're glorifying it. Like, think I did this joke, right? And I gotta work it out, but I think this shit is hilarious. I'm talking about taking the vax and like the shit being free is like a deterrent. And it's like, if you really wanted niggas to take it, make that shit $10,000. And nigga rappers would be putting their vaccine cards on chains and shit. And nigga rapping about how you broke ass niggas couldn't even get it. like
right.
Yo, you should do that shit in Denver, man. Like in November. Keep going, man. Yo, keep going.
But it's like, because nigga, see that our music is about I got more money than you and you can't do shit about it, and I fuck all your bitches and fuck every bitch. Don't trust none of these bitches. You know what I mean? But we talking about black women, if we being honest. You know what I mean? And then kill all these niggas. We talking about black men though. They don't never say kill a white boy. They just, it's kill these niggas, fuck these bitches, fuck these hoes, so on and so forth. And it's like, all right, cool, but do I want to glorify that? You know what I mean? Like, do I want to glorify drug dealing? Like, I mean, we can acknowledge it, but I want to like, nah, this is what I want you to know me for.
Hey man, okay, hey man, let's get into drug dealing a little bit. I want you to stay on this, but hey man, look at this. Do you not think that opportunities weren't provided to us all, so we had to find ways? So maybe we did sell some dope, man, for, because, man, like, we know the thing about not being hired because of, they had to create affirmative action. Like, man, there's things we had to do.
Right.
So,
yeah. I mean,
I don't so much see it as a negative.
I definitely don't. Here's the thing.
You just said the same thing I said. I'm saying glorifying it versus acknowledging it. Like, yo, hey man, we had to get some shit done, man, and this is just what happened. We saying, I love to pump crack, love to squeeze cats, love to, but you don't hit me though. And it's like that. You love to shoot niggas and sell them crack,
Damn, I ain't heard that in a long time. That shit jamming.
That did rock
Jamming like a motherfucker.
That rocked a little bit though.
I'm gonna have to go pick that up.
That sucks, man. It's the right beat.
Okay, wait. So
Yo, run that back. Run that back.
oh man.
Pump crack. Love to squeeze step. Love to stay step, but you don't hit me though.
Hey,
I love my 2 Glocks. Love the bust shots. Some other shit.
So 2 things. One, the drug dealing shit, right?
I came in the game knowing niggas gonna hate me just for the simple fact they know that I'm a rider.
Yo, it's rocking though, man. That's already 2 tracks of your album, man. Like,
all right, so 2 things, right? Drug dealers, right? I feel like, but between the ages of like awareness, right? So around 12, 13 to about 24, 25, if you're a man, you try to figure out ways to get to the money, right? Like you start realizing I got to get to some goddamn paper. And you know what I mean? Let's just say, and everybody kind of chose a different path, right? But in the 90s, a lot of people chose drug dealing, right? Like for me, I chose selling dick. But that's everybody is trying to, if your parents ain't got it, you got to get to it. I was selling dick. But that's everybody, you know, everybody's doing it their own way. Like niggas try to figure out a way, like I need, this job is my job. Even I had a job. I need something else. I need some other way to get to the money. And I feel like for a lot of people that ended up being, you know, what's the name? But violence just never seemed like a fun way. So I also did. To go back to the album, for me, a good album, you got your funky singles or whatever, right? I don't give a fuck about the singles. I'm going to hear them because you guys are going to be pushing them. I need 5 to 6 songs that grab me, that like if I say your album is classic, that means there's like 3, 4, 5 songs on here that I got to come back to this album to hear, right? Like I'm not gonna hear that song that Lance was just saying unless I go back to 50's album. Like if I don't go to that Get Rich or Die Trying, I'm never gonna hear that. I gotta go to that album and seek that bitch out. I'm like, oh nigga, I forgot about this. I gotta go back and seek out shit on like I'm gonna die tonight. I gotta go to Tip's album for chilling with my bitch today. Like I gotta go seek this music out. If you don't give me that in the album, then what is this album? Here's the problem, bro. Kanye want to be Kendrick, and he don't even realize it. He don't even realize it. Kendrick is the nigga that's putting together perfect albums. Kendrick is the nigga that niggas revere and love. Kendrick is the nigga that sonically sounds different. And lyrically is respected. Kendrick, not Drake. Drake makes the hits, but Drake's not doing things in his albums that are so creatively different that you're just like, oh, this shit is amazing. We're just amazed with his consistency and how many hits the nigga has. But Kendrick is a nigga that's crafting these unique albums with unique sonics that sound, that cut through.
No, man. Yeah. And man, you know what happens too in hip hop? You kind of ultimately judge too through a short period of time of what else came out around that time. You know, because that's what's happening right now. It's going to be, I mean, on purpose. If Drake's joint drops, it's going to be like, oh, okay, this and this. Oh, I'm bumping this one. You know, and I don't know, man. Damn.
Yeah. And I think when you talk about somebody like Kendrick, like it's when you talk about something being different, like I don't necessarily think Kendrick makes better music than Drake. I think Kendrick makes more relevant music than Drake. And when I say relevant, I mean what he's saying is going to matter the same 10 years later.
His albums are also better than Drake's.
Hey, I like where you at with that. So I agree. It's going to matter more in 10 years. So are you, and this is a word, man, you know me, I hate these words. Would you call that better, or are you literally like more relevant?
Yeah, I don't even know if I call it better because see things matter in the moment too. So when I say it's going to, I think when I say it's going to matter more in 10 years, I don't mean to us because we lived it. I'm talking about someone who never heard these things, hearing all this stuff for the first time. And when you hear it To Pimp a Butterfly, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, he was kicking that shit back then. It's like Dear Mama is always going to be a song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When California Love, I mean, I guess if you in California, you love California, but it's like, no, someone who's born right now, today, 15 years from now, will hear Dear Mama and relate to all of that shit.
And California Love. They were like, where's this California place? They really like it. We should go there.
Yeah, well, if California's not burnt to the ground by then.
That's very true, man. You know, I think Drake is saying a lot
California.
of he's saying, man, stuff that's very, very relevant to
some of it, yeah.
But
Yeah,
not
Drake
not
raps
the
it
type
like-
of relevance that's going to be in 10 years, unless like the side hug from a girl, you kind of blah blah blah. Like, yo, some of that stuff connects really.
Yeah, because even like, see, a lot of the music that we love is because we were there. I mean, because like, and I'm talking about shit that I love. Like you talk to like a young nigga, like a 15, 16, like my nieces, they generation, like they don't give a fuck about. She don't give a fuck about no Give It to Die Trying. Yeah, I mean, that's just that she wasn't a part of that. We was a part of it, and we had never seen something like that at that time.
Here's the crazy part. Kanye still cuts through with those people.
Yes. That's part of the thing with Kanye that's interesting is like, like I said, I haven't heard the album, so it's tough. I only heard 3 or 4 songs.
You're gonna enjoy it once you get past that.
But it's like I know Kanye from beginning of career until now has always said relevant things.
I'll give him that.
I think Drake is interesting. When you say Dear Mama, even California Love, even what you're saying like about Kanye, when you're saying it's partially they say relevant thing, and I think we're saying the same thing, but they make relevant music, right? Drake's music might not keep up with the test of time, but what he's saying kind of will, right? Like, because the nigga raps like a meme. He raps like hashtags. Like I said, I had someone tell me I fell off. Oh, I needed that. That's gonna always, you know what I mean? That's gonna always be a thing. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep checking for that music. Like musically, I'm with you. Like his music kind of comes and goes, but he's been great on all of it.
Yeah. So when I say once again, for us, Drake will always be Drake. Because see, music marks time, and that's the thing that people don't factor in. So when you hear God's plan in 15 years, you're gonna remember when you heard it, you're gonna remember experiences you had with it, you're gonna remember those things. And that goes back to fucking forget God's plan. When you hear like the earlier Drake, I got my eyes on you, on me. You know what I mean? Or the ones before, I'm thinking of like Fireworks and all of those things, and the first mixtape and all that. Like you gonna hear that, and you gonna be like, it's like when, you know, like when my people, you know what I mean, was telling me about, you know, man, we used to listen to this and this. And this came on, and all right, you know what I mean? Like, imagine it's 1996, it's 1998, You know what I mean? And nigga telling me like, nah, nigga, I mean, this DMX is cool. You know what I mean? But you don't even understand what it was like when KRS-One dropped.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about when KRS-One dropped.
Right.
Now, you know what I mean? If you into hip hop like that, you might go back and do your due diligence, but most people just like to listen to music. Most people don't want to do no homework when it comes to being entertained.
Yeah, and I did homework. I've been doing homework more as an artist. Like since I've been making music, like and even then, obviously the mix is different, the sonics are different. Like, you know, trying to go back and listen to Nas's first album, you know, or some old Wu-Tang or like an old Ghostface album, like, so I might have missed this. Let me go back and let me see what people love about the purple tape. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me go see. And I'm on, you know, when you be on the headphones, you could hear everything. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. And that never happens for the locks. But in general, I get it though. I couldn't help myself. I'm just fucking around. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, it's interesting, bro. It's a I don't know, man. Now listen, in all honesty, Mike, I liked damn near everything after all off the grid. I was like, this is enjoyable. If it comes on, I'm not upset. I'll probably remember it.
I need different speakers. I think I got to listen to it with different speakers.
I got a question.
It ain't jamming.
This is the general album question. Do y'all like when you see an album and you can't see like the features?
I feel go ahead.
I'd prefer to see them just because I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I got this person to look for. Oh, Wayne's on it? Oh, okay, cool. I might skip to that track. So I would prefer to see it versus them just pop up.
I think that helps you identify what song you're listening to. I like that track that had Wayne on it. I could see it, but now I got to remember the name. It's like, bro, why are you making this harder on us?
I feel like here's the crazy part. I feel like he wanted you to take the album in the order that it was conceived, but you don't need to do that for this album. And nigga, if you do that for 28 songs, bro, not only can you not see the names of who's featuring, I went to like the artists. They got their real names. Nigga, I don't know these niggas' names. I don't know Westside Gunner real name, niggas. Like, I don't know.
You know whose name ain't on that bitch is Big Soldier, and he wasn't feeling that shit. And Soldier said he gonna box that nigga. He said he a fucking weirdo. He said stop playing with him, and that's what it is, nigga. Big Draco. That nigga about to go on the fucking Breakfast Club and say Kanye.
Hey, nigga, they doing this girl with a cylinder to see for this girl. Yeah, man, it's a reasonable sonic listen to. I will probably listen to it randomly, but I'm not checking for it.
By the next
I checked for that J. Cole. I went back to that.
Did you?
I went back to King's Disease. Yes,
and I may have once or twice, but
you don't fuck
I
with
keep
Cole
going
like
back to it? No, I do. I've always loved Cole. I love
you. Hate J. Cole.
Nah, man, since the one with the Forest Hill, man, like, you know. And then I went back to the other stuff. Like I had heard it, and I'm like, let me get the other stuff a chance.
Hey, this is just a quick question, Mike. Did you hear Wayne's verse on West Side Gun's album? It just came out.
Then that's a no. I'm gonna go. Hey man, see, this is what I'm talking about with talent, man. Some people is rapping and some people is rappers. And man, this is across the board with just talent and ability, man. Let's stop giving.
I'm definitely not a rapper.
Yo, man.
I'm telling you, Mike, this is what I told.
I just be rapping.
Before I even heard the verse, when I heard Wayne's voice, I was like, oh yeah. And what I mean by his voice is, you know how Wayne does different voices?
Yeah.
When he does this voice, he's undefeated.
That's how I feel about when Kendrick just be rapping when he don't get none of the weird shit, nigga. Just give me how you doing on what's the song with him and Push? Drug Dealers Anonymous?
No, that's him and Jay-Z. Him and Push is what's the name of that song? 20 years of selling Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah, but that when I hear Kendrick's voice like that, I was like, yeah, nigga. I'm with you on the Wayne shit. It's like there's a voice that they attack the track with, and you're like, yes.
Send me that, man.
I just sent it just now, and it's just his regular voice. It's like when he just like, no, I ain't fucking around, no cute shit.
Yeah,
bars, nigga.
Yo, that'd be the best us, man. That'd be the best us when you just skip out all the other stuff, man, and just
that's
be
Jada.
who you actually is, man. Who you are.
That was Jada on that stage that night, nigga. No cute shit. Voice and bars.
Hey, speaking of no cute shit, hey man, ain't gonna be no cute shit in Denver.
Oh shit.
Denver, Colorado.
Going down in Denver.
November 11th.
November 11th.
November 11th.
Oh shit.
I got the date right, don't I?
Absolutely. November 11th.
11th.
That's
Black T University.
Tickets.
Go to denverimprov.com. Is that the website?
Oh shit.
Yes, it is. Denver.
This is a motherfucking announcement.
Yo.
Go to denverimprov.com. Get your tickets. Mikey Winfield, Lance Woods, BT Kingsley. One night, one stage, 3 great comics. We coming to Denver Improv, man.
Yo.
Ain't gonna be no altitude, so we don't want no attitude.
Oh shit.
Oh no, it's gonna be a lot of altitude. So we bringing our attitude and our gratitude for y'all coming through.
If you can't come, tell somebody.
Yo, tell somebody, man. Like, share that joint. Let people know about the link, man. Yo, man, we already know what we do, and that's like the joy of this for me.
Hey, man, Black T University. You know what I'm saying? November 11th, Denver Improv. Take your link. Where the link at? I'm putting it in my bio. Go to the Black T University Instagram page. It's gonna be in the bio of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be jumping. Y'all already know what it is, man.
You're gonna be jamming.
Yo, look at it. Hey, man, we doing something different. We gonna officially close today.
Signing out.
First city outside of Cali, man. It's lit.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode 58 of Black T University, where we'll be on tour doing a lot of crazy shit on stages.
Mikey Winfield, BT Kingsley, Lance Wood, and possibly Terrell Owens.
Good night.